Okay, welcome back, my dear students. In this session, let me start new lesson in your syllabus, that is electrostatic potential. Electrostatic potential and capacitance. Electrostatic potential and capacitance. So in this lesson we are going to study about the two important concepts. One concept is a potential and another concept we will call it as a capacitance. Let us begin with what? The definition of electrostatic potential. First title you write down, electrostatic potential. Okay, this electrostatic potential is generally denoted by the symbol capital V, electrostatic potential. Okay, before going to the definition of electrostatic potential, let me know what happens when the work is done against conservative forces. What happens when the work is done in displacing a body in the direction opposite to conservative forces? Answer is simple. If you do the work in displacing any body in the direction opposite to conservative forces, whatever the work you are doing, that work is going to store up inside the body in the form of potential energy. This is the concept of potential energy. You know very well. Stored energy, we'll call it as a potential energy. Stored energy inside the body, we'll call it as a potential energy. When does the body is going to store the energy? The body is going to store the energy, object is going to store the energy when you are displacing that object, or you are doing the work in displacing that object in the direction opposite to conservative forces. Will you tell me what are the examples for conservative forces here? Give me the example for conservative force. One of the best example for conservative force is we studied in PUC first year, that is gravitational force. This gravitational force is, or force of gravity is, conservative in nature. Second important force, that is spring force. This spring force or restoring force is another example for what? Conservative force. Third one, electrostatic force. Third force is electrostatic force. This electrostatic force is also conservative. Whatever the work you are doing against or in the direction opposite to these forces, that work done is not going to waste. It is going to store inside the body in the form of which energy? Potential energy. Let me take one simple example here. How the body is going to store the energy called which energy? Potential energy. So let me take surface of earth. Okay, earth surface. From earth surface, I am going to rise a body to certain height. Or rise a body to certain height above the surface of what? Earth. Or rise a body to certain height above the surface of earth. When you are rising a body to certain height above the surface of earth, we are using the term this body is going to have the energy called potential energy. This body is going to store the energy called potential energy. Many times we have given the example like when the water is stored in a syntax, that stored water is going to have the energy called potential energy, or a duster when it is raised to some height above the surface of earth, that duster is going to have the energy called what? Which energy? Potential energy. Any object from the surface of earth, suppose if it is displaced to certain height above the surface of earth, that body is going to store the energy. That energy called which energy? Potential energy. Already this body has stored the energy called which energy? It is potential energy. My question is, what is the reason for this potential energy? What made this body to store the energy called potential energy? Will you give the answer? The answer is simple. Because you are doing the work in displacing an object in which direction? In the direction opposite to the direction of which force? Gravitational force. Will you tell me what is the direction of the gravitational force here? You know very well, the direction of the gravitational force is towards the center of earth. The direction of the gravitational force is towards the center of the earth. But you are displacing a body in the direction opposite to the direction of which force? Gravitational force. Whatever the work you are doing in the direction opposite to the gravitational force, that work is going to store inside the body in the form of which energy? Potential energy. In this case, this potential energy, will call it as a gravitational potential energy. What is gravitational potential energy here? Will you tell me what is the definition of gravitational potential energy? Gravitational potential energy. What is gravitational potential energy? It is the amount of work done in the direction opposite to what? Force of gravity. The total amount of work done in lifting a body in the direction opposite to the gravitational force is going to store up inside the body in the form of which energy? Potential energy. And that potential energy, will call it as a gravitational potential energy. Here gravitational force is which force? Conservative force. You are doing the work in the direction opposite to which force? Conservative force. That work done is going to store inside the body in the form of which energy? In the form of which energy? In the form of potential energy. In the form of potential energy. And that potential energy, will call it as a gravitational potential energy. Okay. Similar way, as I said you, electrostatic force is also conservative in nature. Electrostatic force is also conservative in nature. What happens when you are doing the work in displacing a charge in the direction opposite to electrostatic force? If you displace any charge in the direction opposite to direction of electrostatic force, the total amount of work done in displacing any charge in the direction opposite to direction of electrostatic force is going to store in a charge in the form of electrostatic potential energy. Try to understand this sentence. What is electrostatic potential energy? What is electrostatic potential energy? You tell me. Amount of work done in displacing a charge in the direction opposite to direction of electrostatic force, will call it as a electrostatic potential energy. So let me take one simple example here. Let me take a simple example. Let me take a charge here. Q. Q is which charge? Source charge. Q is called source charge, and it is going to produce electric field. Source charge is producing electric field. You know very well, this electric field is extending up to point of infinity. Whatever the electric field produced by this source charge, that the electric field is extending up to point of infinity. Therefore, so what it is, this is the direction of electric field. The direction of the electric field produced by source charge is away from the charge. This is the direction of what? Electric field. This is the direction of electric field produced by the source charge. Now I am taking one test charge or simply charge. I have taken one charge and that charge is placed at the point of what? Infinity. That charge is placed at the point of infinity. The another charge is placed at the point of infinity. Okay. So here is the direction of what? Electric field. Here is the direction of what? Electric field. So electric field is extending up to the point of infinity. Now what I will do? I will displace this charge. Which charge? Small q charge from infinity to some point P. I am displacing or bringing that charge from point of infinity to some point P. While displacing, I have to do the work. I have to do the work in the direction opposite to direction of which force? Electrostatic force. Direction of electrostatic force. So I have to do the work in the direction opposite to the direction of electrostatic force experienced by what? This charge. Forcibly, if you are displacing this charge from point of infinity to given point P, you have to do the work in the direction opposite to electrostatic force experienced by this charge. Will you tell me in which direction this charge is experiencing electrostatic force? This charge is which charge? Positive. This charge is also positive. So both are going to repel each other. Repel means in this direction, this charge is going to experience electrostatic force. But you are doing the work in displacing a charge from infinity to what? Point P in which direction? In the direction opposite to direction of which force? Electrostatic force. How much work you are doing? How much work you are doing in the direction opposite to direction of which force? Electrostatic force. That work is going to store up inside the system in the form of which energy? Potential energy. That potential energy, we will call it as a electrostatic potential energy. Electrostatic potential energy. At what point? At a point P. Electrostatic potential energy. So afterwards I will give the definition of potential. Let me know what is the definition of electrostatic potential energy. What is electrostatic potential energy? Amount of work done in displacing a charge from what? Infinity to given point in the direction opposite to direction of what? Electrostatic force. Direction of electrostatic force. That total amount of work done is going to store inside the charge in the form of which energy? Electrostatic potential energy. Okay. Then what is the difference between electrostatic potential energy and electrostatic potential at a point? The difference is very clear here. Total amount of work done in bringing any charge from infinity to given point in the direction opposite to direction of electric field is called electrostatic potential energy. But what charge you have taken? Suppose this charge is a unit charge. Suppose this charge is a unit charge. If the given charge is unit charge, then the total amount of work done in displacing unit positive charge from infinity to given point in the direction opposite to direction of what? Electric field. We will call it as a electrostatic potential at a point. What is electrostatic potential at a point? Total work done. Total work done in displacing unit positive charge from infinity to given point. Whatever the point you select in the electric field, total work done in displacing unit positive charge from infinity to given point in the direction opposite to direction of electric field. Direction of electric field is called electrostatic potential at a point. Is called electrostatic potential at a point. Concentrate on the definition. Afterwards, I will let you know how exactly the meaning of the potential is. So it is a definition, but definitely I will let you know how you are going to understand and what is the exact meaning of the electrostatic potential. So what is the definition of the electrostatic potential? Total work done in displacing unit positive charge from where? Infinity to given point in the direction opposite to the direction of what? Electric field. The total amount of work done, we will call it as a electrostatic potential at a point. One of the very, very important definition for your examination. So work done in displacing a charge from infinity to given point in the direction opposite to the direction of the electric field is called electrostatic potential energy. Then work done per unit positive charge. Work done per unit positive charge, we will call it as an electrostatic potential. So try to understand what is electrostatic potential here. Electrostatic potential at a point is given by work done per charge. Work done per charge, we will call it as an electrostatic potential. So electrostatic potential at a given point is calculated by using the formula V is equals to W by Q. When V and W are same, and Q is taken as 1 coulomb. If you take Q as 1 coulomb, then V is equals to what? W. V is equals to W. That is work done is equals to electrostatic potential. Therefore, look at the definition. Total work done in displacing which charge? Unit positive charge. Q is equals to 1 coulomb from infinity to given point in the direction opposite to the direction of electric field. We will call it as a electrostatic potential at a point. Okay, electrostatic potential at a point. So this potential is a scalar physical quantity. Potential is a scalar physical quantity. It is a scalar physical quantity. One thing. And look at the SI unit. What is the SI unit of potential? Concentrate here. What is the SI unit of potential? Work is expressed in terms of what? Joules. Charge is expressed in terms of what? Coulomb. Therefore, what is the SI unit? The SI unit of electrostatic potential is Joule per Coulomb. The SI unit of electrostatic potential is Joule per Coulomb. And one more important information is joule per coulomb is also called volt. Joule per coulomb is called volt. What is the SI unit of electrostatic potential? The electrostatic potential is expressed in terms of what? Volt. So volt is a commonly used what? SI unit for electrostatic potential. Try to understand the concept here. In the next session, I will let you know more about the potential and what is the importance of the potential in electrostatics, how it is going to play an important role in the lesson called current electricity. I will let you know definitely, but in this class try to understand what is the meaning of potential. So when charge is going to store the potential energy, tell me when the charge is going to store the potential energy? When charge is displaced in the direction opposite to what? Direction of electrostatic force. If the work is done in displacing a charge in the direction opposite to direction of electric field, definitely the charge is going to store the energy called electrostatic potential energy. What is electrostatic potential at a point? The electrostatic potential at a point is a amount of work done in displacing unit positive charge from infinity to given point in the direction opposite to the direction of electric field. Electrostatic potential is a scalar physical quantity and its SI unit is joule per coulomb and most frequently used unit is volt. So electrostatic potential is generally expressed in terms of what? Volt. As I said you, in the next session we will discuss more about this potential. Okay.